I have a line chart in Power BI which shows sales trend over time. So it's showing the sales for each month for different years. Now in this video, I'm going to show you what if I select this line chart and if I go to the formatting pane and enable this data label. So as soon as I enable the data label, you can notice that this chart becomes a little cluttered. So in this video, I'm going to show you how you can declutter your line charts in Power BI even when you want to show the data label. So let's start the video. So as you can see, I have enabled the data label for this line chart, and this line chart is looking good, but it's looking a little cluttered because of these numbers. So we are going to solve this issue now. So to solve this, what we can do, we can show only few data labels that are important. So ideally you should keep the line chart like this without any data labels, and people can read it by hovering over the chart. Now if you have to show the data labels, you should only show the meaningful data labels on certain conditions. Like you should only show the top 10 data labels or top 5 data labels, or you can set a criteria like if the sales is greater than $50,000, you should show only those data labels. So I'm going to show you how you can show it in a chart. So for that, we'll have to create a measure. So if I click on new measure and let's just name it as data label, and let's create a variable, and I'm going to create a variable for rank. So for this rank, I'm going to say rank X, and this rank X will pass the all function as a table function, and inside the all function I'm going to take the year, month, number and month. So I have taken year and month because we are using this year and month on this X axis, which is filtering the sales. So we don't want to filter the sales, and we want to check what is the total sales. The sales expression we want to evaluate. Let's keep this value as empty, and in the sort, let's give as descending order, and in the ties, let's say dense so that it doesn't skip any ranking. Let's close the bracket. So our ranking function is ready. Next, let's create a variable for condition. So here I'm going to check condition. So we'll say if this rank variable is less than equals to 10. In that case, show the sales, else show blank. And if I close the bracket and if I return the condition, enter. So we have this data label measure. Here we have calculated the rank function so that it calculates the top sales and give ranking to each sales. And then we are saying if the rank is less than 10, in that case, show the sales, else show blank. Now I'm going to use this data label measure inside the data label in the formatting. So if I go to the format and go to the data labels, and if I enable it, see it's looking a little cluttered. If I expand this data label and if I go down to value, so in the value you can see we are using this field as sales automatically by default. Now we are going to show the data label instead of sales. So if I choose this data label, you can see now it's showing only the top 10 sales. If I count this. So suppose if I say show me only 5 sales, so it will show only top 5 sales. Similarly, we can show the data labels on certain conditions. So if I remove all this and say if the sales is greater than equals to $50,000, then show me sales, show me blank. So if I do this, see it's only showing the sales which are greater than $50,000. See, it's showing that. And I can also change the format to dollars. So it's only showing the sales which is above $50,000. We can change this threshold as per our need and show the data labels. Next, we can also the odd even for the month numbers. Like if I take the max of month number, let's say this, and if I say the mod of this number, if I do, and then show me the sales, else don't show me anything. In that case, you'll see it's only showing the odd numbers like Jan 1 for March 3, May 5, 135. It's showing only the odd numbers data label. So similarly, we can add different conditions and then we can show the data label so that
If you need my help and want to connect one-on-one with me, you can book a call on Topmate. And if you want to buy Power BI reports along with dataset and BRD document, you can check out the products I have here. I have provided the links in the description. See you there. These are the books that I highly recommend buying that can take your Power BI skills to the next level. These 3 books can cover almost all the aspects of Power BI, from DAX to Power Query to the overall Power BI dashboarding. You can find the link of these books in the description. Check them out if you want to level up faster.
that was it for this video. I hope you liked this video and have learned something new. If you like my videos, do not forget to subscribe my channel. Goodbye and thanks for watching. See you in the next video.